You know that one neighbor who seems to wake up every morning looking for a fight? In my neighborhood, that person was Karen, the self-appointed queen of the HOA. She didn't just nitpick. She went out of her way to make everyone's life miserable. But the day she trespassed onto my property and ordered landscapers to cut down my hedges without my permission, she crossed a line she would never recover from. Those hedges weren't just decorative. They were 30 years old, planted by my late father, and served as both privacy and a memory I wasn't willing to lose. I came home from work to find nothing but bare stumps where a lush green wall used to stand. When I stormed over to Karen, demanding answers, she smugly waved a violation notice and claimed my hedges were too tall for community standards. Except my property wasn't even governed by the HOA. At first I was furious. Then I decided if Karen wanted to play power games, I'd build something she couldn't touch. Instead of replanting hedges, I hired a crew to construct an 8-foot-high cinder block wall around the perimeter of my yard. Solid gray concrete reinforced with steel and finished with sharp-looking caps along the top. My property transformed from suburban charm into what looked like a fortress overnight. Karen went ballistic. She stormed up to my front door, screeching that I was ruining the community aesthetic and lowering property values. I calmly handed her a printed copy of my property deed showing I was outside HOA jurisdiction. Legally, she couldn't touch me. That's when her face turned the color of a tomato. Of course, she tried everything threatening to sue, sending the city inspector, even calling the police. But every authority who came out left shaking their head, telling her it was perfectly legal. The best part? My fortress wall not only restored my privacy, but it also blocked Karen's view of my backyard pool, her favorite spying spot. Soon, other neighbors who were sick of Karen's harassment started complimenting me on the wall. Few even joked about building their own. Karen's perfect neighborhood vision crumbled as she realized she'd created the very thing she hated most, a fortress she couldn't breach. Need. My father's hedges may have been destroyed, but Karen's control over the block took the bigger hit in me. I now relax in my backyard castle, free from HOA nonsense, and I sleep soundly knowing Karen will never peek over my wall again. Asterisk for more interesting and heart-touching stories. Hit the subscribe button now.